Hi, my name is Steve Mason. I'm the director of the RhythmX Wind Ensemble. And these are some of the exercises that we do every day to help our students get better at breathing and to be more efficient breathers. These exercises are based on the exercises that come out of the Breathing Gym, which was written by Pat Sheridan and Sam Palafian. So for the next 30, 40 minutes, we're going to talk about how we breathe, how our bodies work, how the structures in our upper chest help us breathe efficiently, okay? We're going to talk a little bit about how the body's built and then how we apply that to certain exercises that will allow us to take big, full breaths so we can play our instruments a little more efficiently. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. So the first thing I want to start with is I want you guys to show me where on your body are your lungs. Tell me, where do we think they are? Where's the top of them? Where's the bottom? And that's what I guessed. Most people think their lungs are a lot lower in their body than they actually are. Everyone take your hand and touch your collarbone. Now take your other hand and touch the side of your ribs. Notice how the front of your ribs are up here and the back of your ribs are a little lower, right? Do you notice that? That's the same shape as your lungs. So when you breathe, it's all up in the rib cage. There's no lungs in the belly, okay? Now, what separates our lower abdomen, that's where our stomach and our intestines and all that, and our upper abdomen, that's where our heart and our lungs are. That's what we call the diaphragm. You guys have all heard the diaphragm before, yeah? Now, that is an involuntary muscle. You can't control it. You can't use it. So if you've ever heard the term breathe from your diaphragm, you can't really do that because it happens anyway, right? So let's talk about some of these structures besides the diaphragm. It sits in the middle, right here. It's kind of shaped like this. When it's relaxed, it's up, okay? When it flexes, it pulls down, and that pulls the lungs with it. Does that make sense to everybody? The other two structures that help here, everyone feel their back, right in between your shoulder blades. You feel those muscles that run parallel to your spine, right? Feel those? Those will flex slightly, and that will pull your rib cage out just a little bit. Does that make sense? So let's try this on your own. Just relax, close your eyes, take some nice relaxing breaths, and just notice how your chest expands. Don't think about breathing, just breathe in and out. You feel that gradual, that even, that natural progression, that rise of the rib cage. You feel that one? The other parts of the muscles here are what's in between your actual rib bones. Like if you've ever had baby back ribs, that's what these are, right? They're called the intercostal muscles. Those help stretch, and then those will flex to help push air out of the body, okay? So those, the last couple, and the diaphragm, those are things that you should know about. That's how it works. Those are also things you should not try to physically feel and move when you're breathing, okay? So now that we know how some of that works, let's jump into some exercises that are going to help us out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch. So make sure you have some space to stretch, right? You don't have to have 6 feet. Yeah. So everyone take your right hand, put it up in the air, take it behind your back, like I'm doing, and then grab the wrist here. You see how I've grabbed my wrist? Notice how I'm not doing this. I'm not moving my body around and keeping my shoulders relaxed. I just grab my wrist. Now I'm going to pull that wrist over as far as I can. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Now take your head down to the left, the same side of your body that your hands are on. Now let's start breathing. Deep breaths in. Just continuous. Just keep breathing. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. If you don't feel a stretch from your ear down to your shoulder, try to relax your head a little bit more. Keep breathing. Keep going. Now on your next exhale, I want you to push your hips out to the right and drop your shoulders all the way down to the left. Try to go straight over. If you look at me, a lot of us will do this. A lot of us will do this. We want to just go straight to the side. Relax your head. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. See how your head is still straight up? Relax your head over. There you go. Good. 2 more breaths in, out. 1 more in, out. Good. Stand back up. Ooh, relax that. Everyone roll out your shoulder. Ooh, good. Shake your hand out. Great. And let's do the same thing on the other side of our body. So left hand up, behind the back, head down to the right. Good. Now breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Keep breathing. Relax your shoulders. In, out, in, out. One more breath in. Push your hips to the left, drop your shoulders down to the right. Good. If you're doing this correctly, you should feel a stretch again from your ear to the top of your shoulder, and then from the bottom of your ribs to the top of your hip. If you're not feeling that, maybe try to move your body a little farther down. Relax your head a little bit more. Pull your left hand farther to the right. Keep breathing, though. Keep breathing. A couple more breaths with me. In, out. In, out. And last one. In, out. Good. Stand back up. Ooh. Yeah, let's roll that shoulder out. Ooh. Shake out the hand. Do we all feel those stretches down the neck here, maybe down the side of our body? Yeah? These help stretch out your intercostal muscles. Where are those again? We talked about those already? In between the ribs, like baby back ribs, right? That's those. Now, let's do one more stretch here before we jump into some actual breathing exercises. Everyone take your feet, shoulder width apart, and I want you to really think about pressing your weight flat into the floor. You feel how you can almost make yourself heavier? Press your feet into the floor. Now take your hands straight up in the air. Look up at your hands. And now while you're pushing your feet into the floor, you're going to push your hands up and out of your shoulders. Keep stretching. Keep breathing while you do this as well. Every exhale, you should try to get taller. You should feel a nice stretch from the bottom of your rib cage to the top of your hips. Keep breathing. In, out. Last one, in. Now exhale, we're going to flop all the way over like we're going to touch your toes, but we're just going to bend over and hang. Good. Keep doing this. Keep breathing while you do it as well. Some of the Rhythm X staffers are coming around. They're going to help you guys out individually. If you do this the right way, the top of your head should point straight at the ground. Your eyes should look backwards between your knees. Good. Now with me, let's take a couple nice deep breaths. Ready? In, out. Take a big enough breath so your body moves. In, out. Two more. In, out. Last one. In, good, out. Good. Go ahead and bend your knees. Stand up nice and slowly. No head rushes right now. Awesome. Feel nice and relaxed, a little more loose? Yeah. Great. Now let's actually start jumping into some breathing exercises. Now before we do this, a little disclaimer. We are going to be pushing your body a little bit more than you're used to. We are going to be taking in 99.8% of our lung capacity. So if you start to feel a little lightheaded, if you start to see the tunnel closing down around your eyes, what you need to do is just bend over like this and exhale everything and just hang out for a second. What happens when you start seeing that stuff is you just have more oxygen in your body than you're used to. So if you start to feel that way, just relax, exhale all the air out of your body, and then you'll start to feel better, I promise. Cool? Can everyone promise me they're not going to fall down and pass out and hurt themselves? Yeah. Great, great. Here we go. So the first exercise, it's going to be called 5-15-5, and those are our counts. So for the first 5 counts, we're going to inhale in eighth notes. It's going to look like this. Does that make sense? Now the goal is to go from natural, we're just standing here, to as full as humanly possible. After those 5 counts, you should be as full as you possibly can be. Then we're going to suspend the air over 15 counts. We're not going to hold it down in our throat. We're just going to keep moving, keep our air open and moving into the body. So 15 counts of sipping, stretching a little bit, cramming more air into our body, and then for the last 5, we're going to push all of your air out as fast as you possibly can. Does that make sense? Yeah. Here we go. 5-15-5. In and eighth notes. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now relax. Keep stretching. Keep pulling more air into your body. Take some sip breaths. Keep sipping. Keep sipping. Relax. Now with me, we're going to go out as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1, out. 2, 3, push. 4, flex your abs. 5, you're empty. Everybody hiss so we can hear the air. Same thing in 16th notes. Ready and go. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. You should be fuller now. Good. Keep breathing. Relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Some of you Rhythm X older guys, go find somebody who looks like they're struggling. Help them out a little bit. Keep breathing. Sip, 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 sip. Air out as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, 4, you should be uncomfortable. 5, you're flexing your abs. And everybody hiss. Good. Take a nice big sigh breath in. Ooh. Yeah. You guys notice the difference there, right? You should already feel like it's easier to breathe, right? Because what we just did, if you check it out, everybody. When we flex and we stretch from the inside, that's kind of what we just did. We take the rib cage and we expand it out, and that moves, that helps make the intercostal muscles, as we talked about earlier, a little more flexible. So when we breathe, it's easier to breathe, right? This is part of a whole set of exercises we're going to call therapy exercises. Everyone say that. Therapy. Great, and that's different than something we'll do in a minute. So therapy. The next set of exercises I want to do, it's going to require us to use our hands. So if you have gloves on, take those gloves off. I don't think anyone does. Awesome. We're going to start completely empty, as if we just finished the 5-15-5. Then you're going to take your hand in a fist. You're going to put it right on your mouth. This is sort of like weight training. We're going to inhale for 6 counts. Then we're going to let this thing pop off of our face. Hopefully you're full at the end of that. It'll look like this. Everyone try that for me once. Go. Great. So we'll do that. We'll pop. We'll blow all of the air out. Then we'll do the same thing in for 5 counts. We'll blow all of our air out. Then we'll do the same thing for 4 counts. We'll blow all of our air out. Do you guys understand? Here we go. Let's start with a nice big sigh breath. In. Out. Good. Blow all of your air. Keep pushing. Get it all the way out. Let's start completely empty. Flex your abs. We're empty. Red in the face. Everyone hiss. There we go. Still air in your lungs. Back of the hand. 6, 5, 4, 2. Ready. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. Good. Some good air right here. Keep pushing. Get all of the air out of your body. Flex your abs. Everybody hiss. Here we go. Back of the hand. In for 5, 2, ready, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow halfway, out. Now the second half, all of it's out. Keep going. Blow, push, push, flex, and hiss. A little bit faster. In for 4. 1, 2, ready, and in, 2, 3, 4. Out. Good, go. Push, push, push. Now we're going to block all the air up. Nothing can leak. Ready, and pull. Out. And sigh with me. In. Ooh. So again, that's just another set of exercises that are a part of the therapy exercises, right? And these do what for us? These help flex the muscles. These help stretch the muscles. So when we are relaxed, they're nice and fluid, and we can breathe more efficiently, right? So now let's talk about a different set of exercises. We're going to call these flow. Everyone say flow. Flow. This is the kind of air we're going to use when we actually play the instruments, okay? We never take that kind of a full breath and then try to play a horns. At least I hope we wouldn't. So this kind, we're not going to go to maximum capacity. We're not going to shoot for 99%. We're going to shoot for 92%, okay? And when we blow all the way empty, we're going to shoot for like 40%. We never want to play much past that. Does that make sense for everybody? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our hands, we're going to go like this. This will be completely full, or 92%, right? And then this will be empty down here, okay? So we're going to move our hands evenly for 6 counts while we inhale, and move our hands evenly while we exhale for 6 counts. Do you guys understand? Let's start just with 6, okay? The goal for flow exercises should be your air is moving evenly, your air is moving consistently, and your air is smooth and relaxed. You understand what I mean by that? That means we're not full by 3 and just holding our breath for 3 counts as well. So start off a little slower than you might think. Here we go. In for 6, out for 6. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, ready, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that make sense to everybody? Easy, right? Easy concept. What's difficult about it is actually making sure we're taking all 6 counts to make your air move the same speed. So let's do this one. Let's do 6, then let's do 8, then let's do 10, and we'll end with 12. 6, 8, 10, 12. We understand? Here we go. 1 and 2 and even, ready, and in. 8. And good. Make sure the air is moving in and out. We want to have a nice open shape in the mouth. Oh. 9, 10, out. 2, 3, 4, halfway. 12, in. And a big sigh breath in. Awesome. I want Rhythm X to do the exercise, and I want you guys to watch them. And I want you guys to try to see, like, are they doing what they asked you to do? Or do you see them giving you the examples? Like, is the air moving evenly? Can you see what's actually happening there? Does that make sense? So X, let's go in for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep you on your toes. Here we go. So X, everyone else come stand in front of somebody so you can give them a good look here. Here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2, even air, in. Seven. 8. 9. 10. 'And a nice big sigh breath in. Let's have everybody do this together. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys got that? Yep. Think about your airs moving even. It's smooth. It's consistent. We're specifically focused on when the air goes from moving in to moving out and from moving out to moving in. Can you connect those two? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, ready, and in. Eight, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and out. Good. Try to take a bigger breath. Move more air. Out. 9, 1. 9, 10. Good. Big breath in. Great. So, does that make sense to everybody? That is the easy exercise. That's the one that's like, all right, I can do that one. It's a nice, easy warm up to what we're about to do, okay? So this is where we're really going to start potentially seeing people get a little lightheaded. This is where you will potentially start seeing the stars and the tunnel closing in on the eyes. So again, if that starts to happen, just bend over, exhale your air, and just chill for a second, okay? So here, we're going to do this. Take your hand, make it look like this. Everyone say the letter O. O. Put this up to your face. Take a nice deep breath in. You hear that sound? Try it again. Nice O, relaxed breath in. Great. You're going to inhale like this. We're going to exhale like this. Notice how I'm not right here in front of my face. I'm like a whole foot and a half out. Does that make sense? So in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Got that? Now, the goal, again, smooth, even, consistent. Think about connecting the ends of the out to the beginning of the in. Here we go. In for 4, out for 4. I'll call out different numbers. Just be ready to go for that length of time. Here we go. In for 4, out for 4. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, ready, and in. And out. Good. In. And out. It should be the same sound as well. Listen. Good. Let's go in for 8, out for 8. In. 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. This has to move exactly half as fast. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. Let's go back to 4s. Twice as fast now. In. And out. Move more air. In. and out. If you look at some of the older guys here, you can see their bodies expand. And in, and out. Go to twos. In, out. In, out. This is a lot of air. And out. And in, and out. Good. Couple more. Out. In, out. Back to 4. And in, 2, 3, 4, out. In for 8. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out for 8. Out. In for 12. In. Out for 12. And out. 2. Halfway. In for 16. In. Really, really slow. Halfway. Out for 16. Go super slow. Halfway. 4, 2, ready. Big sigh breath in. Whew. Whew. Anyone start to feel a little bit tingly in the top? Yeah, that's okay. If you do, again, all you got to do is just bend over for a second, and you'll be good to go. Right? We feel good about that? Yeah. Great. We're going to do it again, and we're going to go just a hair faster. We're going to push ourselves a little harder. We're going to go from 2s down to 1s. Maybe we'll try 8th notes as well. The goal is to keep everything as legato as you can. Once we start getting faster, your tendency is going to be to move staccato air. But we want to keep it nice and long. Does that make sense? Here we go. In for 4, out for 4. Stay relaxed. Keep the air moving consistently over the phrase. 1 and 2, and with the monitors. In and out. In. Stay open. Oh. Good. In. Out. Go to 2s. In. Out. Faster air. Don't rush now. Out and in and out and in. 1. Out. Out. And 8th notes, ready, go. Out, 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 in, out, out. Stay relaxed, back to 2s. Out to in, out, in. This should feel really smooth, really relaxed. In, 4s, out, 2, 3, 4, in. 1 more 4s, and in. Out for 8, out. 5, 6, in for 12. 9, 10, out for 16, super slow. This is like pianissimo air. And out, 2, 3, big breath in. Good. Great. Does that make sense to everybody? Now, that just took us 30 minutes to kind of work through. Something you guys should do is when you get to band class, when you get to rehearsal, before you start any practice, just pick 2 or 3 of those, stretch your body out a little bit, work on some flow, and then pick up the instruments. And I guarantee you're going to have an easier time playing the horn, okay? Especially if you do these consistently. It's just like if you stretch. The 3rd day you've stretched, you're more flexible than the 1st day. The 5th day you stretch, you're more flexible than the 3rd day. It's just going to help you breathe more efficiently and ultimately have a better sound on your horn.